please. Okay, so let me do my introduction. By the way, I am streaming this, so if you have people that want to watch,
where are you heading after the bell?
Let me
next.
kill command chat. If you have people that want to watch, do not crash this. Eat pie. If you have people that want to watch, my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RoyAwesome. We will be covering a couple of useful things today. Again, please don't crash us into these rocks.
I'm not gonna crash us. What are you so worried about? I'm not
Crash.
We have a Sunderer up now if you do crash. Just saying.
Okay, so things we're going to be covering today is I want to do a little bit about room clearing, but I don't think it's that it'll be real quick. It's just I have a term that I use, lead with grenades, and I want to explain what that means. Another thing we're going to be covering a couple of PhysX quirks. Planetside 2 uses the PhysX physics engine, which is it has some quirks that are prevalent in every single game that uses PhysX. So we'll be covering a couple of those. They're mostly related to any time that force is applied to your character, things break, and it's pretty hilarious. So we'll be covering that. One second. Windows is trying to restart on me. Another thing, we'll be covering a couple other things. I'm trying to bring up my list because I actually have notes. We'll be talking about timings and how long things take whenever we do stuff. It's one of the things I think Test and pretty much every outfit ever kind of misses is how long things take in Planetside 2 to do. So we'll be covering like how long to run from a point to another point and how you need to recognize that in order to be better at this game. And then finally we're going to be talking about killing Sunderers and the fastest way to do that. And Comrade Virchinov is going to get on my case about teaching you guys how to rain fire on Sunderers, but there's an easy way to instantly kill them all.
I'm judging every moment of this, FYI.
Okay. So, let's group up now. Everybody hop out of your scythes because I need you guys on the ground. And for now, let's grab a kit with an explosive grenade because I want to show you guys how to lead with grenades and how effective it actually is to actually get into a room with grenades being thrown in front of you. So, let's get Alpha Squad. I want you coming upstairs in this tower. And I want you to take up some defensive positions around where point A would be. And I'm standing, the Alpha Star is where point A would be normally in a tower. So take up defensive positions in this room around where point A would be. And basically how you would attack, how would you defend this tower from people attacking us? So cover the doorways, cover the stairs, that kind of stuff. Not just this room. Cover this entire level. And please stop shooting for a second. And if you're in Bravo and Charlie Squad, I want you guys grabbing explosive grenades. Kit with explosive grenades. So Alpha Squad, come upstairs, take up defensive positions in this room. Bravo Squad, grab grenades. Now the reason we're doing this in VR is because grenades are free. I would show you guys how to do this in non-VR, but I don't want to waste everybody's really pitiful infantry resources. Okay, so generally when everybody come on up these stairs over where Roy is. So when attacking a tower like this, and normally there's more than 12 people up on top of a tower, Alpha Squad stay in like defensive positions. Normally when there are more than 12 people defending this tower, you'll see people standing and covering the doorways like precisely where Roy is standing. You'll see people around these corners and everything. And one thing to do when you're trying to enter a room that's being defended like this is to just throw grenades into that room. And it seems simple, but if you get everybody, so how many times have you seen an attack like this where everybody's just clumped up onto the staircase? So,
Lots.
yeah, lots. So, yeah, alerts. So let's everybody throw a grenade right now. Just throw a grenade into that room. And try to bounce it off the ceiling and stuff like that. Alpha Squad, how many of you guys are dead?
I'm close to dead.
Now, normally you don't do that exactly. Have everybody grouped up and throw grenades all at once. But if everybody is throwing grenades like that when they try to enter a room, you will probably clear out 2 or 3 people. Now, everybody go resupply your grenades and let's try one more thing. And this is going to be a more realistic example. So don't run up the stairs yet. Don't run up the stairs yet. Alpha Squad, I want you to take up defensive positions around the west doorway. West doorway. West staircase. Stuff like that. I want you guys... So what we're going to do is we're going to run up the stairs. We're going to throw grenades. And then Alpha Squad, I want you getting out of the way of the grenades to try not to die. And I want to show this off. So... Go ahead and start whenever you're ready. And just throw grenades into the room before you go in. And Alpha Squad, try to get out of the way. Now go in. And you notice how... Yeah. Notice how Alpha Squad just ran. They had to get out of the way and try to hide from those grenades going off, and it allowed us to just walk in. This is true... Okay, stop firing, guys. This is true for pretty much every building in the game. It's not just towers. There are certain... Towers is not as effective in towers because of the upper levels and everything like that. But in smaller buildings, and especially when clearing biolabs, throwing grenades into a room before you go in is incredibly effective. So, you guys get what lead with grenades means?
Yeah.
Any questions about this?
How do you suggest we...
It's not about coordination. It's about, like, because this is a kind of an extreme example because we're all throwing grenades all at the same time. But as an individual person, you should throw a grenade. And if you see a grenade go into a room, don't run into the grenade. It's just common logic. So, what?
There's a question about Max's.
It says, wouldn't max crashes be more effective?
Yes. Yes. But we can't max crash every single time. Sometimes a max crash will fail. Yeah, grenades are much cheaper. Sometimes max crashes will fail. Sometimes we're all on cooldown. This is just a natural way of, like, you come to a room, throw a grenade in the room.
And
Always.
You don't need to be in mass for this to be successful.
Yeah, just one person does it.
People doing this.
Is
Grenades have
incredibly
huge
strong.
areas.
And it's not just the area of effect of the grenades. It's not just if you kill somebody, great. If you make them run, even better. Because now they're not defending that doorway. So, that's how to clear out a room. That's the first part.
That's a good way to check if the room is safe to go in first.
Yes. People will start moving. Okay.
You get the hit mark.
So, let's hop out, and now we're going to have to go on to the next part, talking about PhysX quirks. So, come on, follow Roy out the tower, over to this cliff over here. Now, this isn't the best cliff for demonstrating this, but it's a very easy one, and it will catch you if you fall. So, this cliff up here. So, this game uses PhysX as the physics engine. It's a proprietary physics engine written by or created by NVIDIA. It was developed by another company, and then NVIDIA bought it and everything like that. It's a CPU-based physics engine, so even if you have the PhysX effects turned off, you are still using PhysX physics. And this is why I had you guys all go light assault, because you can climb up and get on top of places.
Oh my god, is this the Regent Rock now?
Yes, this is Regent Rock Garrison, by the way.
Wow.
Yep.
I never knew
Yeah, they
that.
cut and pasted the green.
I mean,
So-
they do a lot of that in this game.
Yeah, so something to know, and I'm going to get a little technical here for a second. The way PhysX is implemented is you have triangle meshes that are simplified, and then you also have very simple shapes. Now, every person in this game, every character, is a capsule in terms of physics. You are a cylinder with 2 hemispheres on the top and the bottom. A hemisphere on the top and a hemisphere on the bottom. They do this because it simplifies a lot of collision mechanics. However, it is very exploitable for mechanics. Now, those of you who have played Light Assault a lot will notice that you can jump on surfaces that you wouldn't normally be able to walk up, and you sometimes just stop on the surface, like where I'm standing. I cannot climb this surface. I cannot walk up it. If I try to walk down it, I slide off and fall. However, if I land on it in a perfect area and look straight ahead towards the horizon line, I'm stuck up on this wall.
A lot of you are trying to fly up the mountain and
shit.
not looking at Roy.
Yeah.
Look at Roy.
Look at me. I'm standing somewhere you wouldn't normally be able to
Firing
stand.
towards Roy. You should be looking in that direction.
You could also look at me. That's,
Yeah. And a lot of you who've played Light Assault a lot probably have noticed this, but this is a glitch in PhysX. This is because, again, you're a capsule. You have a round bottom. You're not two unique, like, foots or feet. I know, right? You have a round bottom.
Away from the wall.
With that, you can also move along this. You cannot move if you're looking down. If you look down, your capsule changes, it rotates, and you start sliding. However, if you are looking straight ahead towards the horizon line, you can actually move along almost vertical surfaces with this. And you can actually navigate around pretty well. Now, this is a really good way to limit fall damage as well, as you can, if you start sliding, you can catch yourself on one of these little, like, I call them mini ledges, but they're really just, you can catch yourself along the capsule boundaries, and you stop taking fall damage. And you can actually get down, like, I can probably climb down this rock from the top without taking any fall damage, without using my jetpack, because of this quirk in PhysX.
This is useful if you're actually on, like, what is it, Broken Arch, actual Broken
Yeah.
Arch, and you're like a heavy assault that spawned at one of those Sunderers. You can actually walk all the way down pretty safely.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single base where you can't use wall running to your advantage. Wall running was changed, and it's a bug, or kind of like an unintentional quirk, that I cannot guarantee that SOE will use all the time, but it is, or will have all the time, but it is here, and you can use it. They changed it. You used to be able to walk across completely vertical surfaces in any room, anywhere, but they changed that when they changed the way player physics works. So go ahead and practice that for a little bit while running across these rocks. These rocks are very good, very easy to wall run. Again, if you're light assault, you can catch yourself with your jetpack if you start falling.
Yeah,
But
as long as it's not like a 90-degree flat surface,
I
you can
think
walk across it.
I haven't actually measured it, but I think 95 degrees is where the cutoff lies. You can walk across any surface pretty much, and
Yeah.
it's incredibly useful. I used, actually a couple days ago, we were attacking Quartz Ridge Camp, and there's a couple of places around the walls in Quartz Ridge Camp that you can get around. Completely unintended by whoever designed that level, but you can get around Quartz Ridge Camp without falling, and you can get around the emplacements. It's really useful.
And if you're a light assault, like Roy was kind of touching on, you've probably jump jetted or drift jetted into like a wall such as this. If you just hold straight, towards the wall and forwards and just look forwards, your jets will refuel while you are just clinging to the wall, and then you can jump over again.
Yeah, and it's the same
If you
bug.
have drifter jets, you can use this to drift up a vertical surface, which you're not supposed to be able to do, but you can. Which is why drifter jets.
Can I get a volunteer in Bravo Squad, please? And actually, volunteer in each squad. I need, so Eat Pie is already in a Galaxy.
Bravo lead will.
Okay.
Ruber more for Delta.
Okay, can you guys jump back to the main spawn room and grab spawn point and grab a Galaxy and bring it?
Yes.
I'm going to teach you guys something else, another PhysX quirk, and this is called bouncing. And you guys have probably noticed this as well, and I'm going to cover how to make this useful, but physics in this game are really weird. And when you're not taking damage, you can actually do some really clever things with physics. And the final thing, I'm going to talk to you guys about catapulting, but I can't use catapulting here in VR because I don't have jump pads. So,
Is that otherwise known as doing the Vonic?
doing the Vonic.
Doing the Vonic, is that when you turn while you're going up a jump pad and you drift?
Yeah, and you can go any direction.
Certain direction.
Yeah, you can go anywhere. There's a couple of things with jump pads that are really quirky. So, what we're going to talk about is bouncing and limiting fall damage. Now, again, slopes in this game are very weird. Everybody come on down now. I like how you guys are climbing on top of the Galaxy. We're going to climb back on top of the tower again. And we're going to be using any class you want for this, but Light Assault is easier to catch yourself. So, bouncing in this game is a general term I use for any time a sloped surface changes your velocity in ways you don't intend. And you can use this for both Galaxy drops, making effective Galaxy drops and changing your landing position. Sure, go ahead.
Excuse me.
Oh,
No. This
no.
I was meant to speak.
Okay. You can use this to change your landing position when you come out of a Galaxy by landing on a sloped surface and catapulting or bouncing yourself to somewhere useful or unuseful, as happens to me all the time at the Crown. And you can also use this to reduce fall damage when jumping off of buildings. And on towers in particular, there's a lot of surfaces that you can reduce fall damage off of. In particular, the spot I'm shooting at right now, this ledge, you can reduce fall damage by landing on it, bouncing off of it, and hitting the ground. And it's not very easy to land on this ledge in particular. This one's kind of hard, but other ledges are easier. These rocks are a good way to do it too. You can probably launch yourself off of this with a jump jet. I'm trying to make it work here. It's a lot easier in actual Regent Rock Garrison. You can land on this rock here, bounce off of it, and take no fall damage, as I just did. Normally at that height, you would take a little bit of fall damage. Please don't crash galaxies into people.
Sorry.
So generally, if you're falling, aim for a slope surface. It will save your life. Almost always. And you might have noticed it too while we were up on those rocks, hitting a slope surface. So I'll fall normally and show you take fall damage. I just took a little bit of fall damage. If you hit the sloped rock, you won't take fall damage. And some of you may be thinking, oh, this rock is a little bit higher up and it's not after the fall damage threshold. It's not necessarily just the rock. If you hit this, you might take less fall damage hitting a slope surface than you would hitting the slope surface dead on. I don't know why that's the case, but it seems to be that you take less fall damage when hitting slope surfaces. So go ahead and everybody load up into the galaxies for your squad. So galaxies, come on down. I'm going to show you how to bounce. How to use bouncing in a galaxy drop. So galaxies are really awkward because they imply 6 to 7 seconds of no fall damage when you get into when you jump out of a galaxy. So you can use that to your advantage in a lot of cases. Since normally a fall, when you start getting higher velocities, the game starts, PhysX really starts breaking down at higher velocities. And that's a lot of the physics problems you notice in like flight and dealing with debris and stuff like that, is when you get to higher velocities, things get really, really weird. In fact, the reason why debris kills you is because it's colliding with you multiple times at a velocity higher than you expect. So that rapid collision causes it to make your vehicle explode. Anyway, go ahead and take us up to the flight ceiling, and just hover us either over these rocks or the tower itself. Now, again, most of you guys may have noticed this. What? Go for it.
Oh, nothing. Sorry. One of our instantly died.
Okay. Do any of you guys have questions about reducing fall damage on slope surfaces?
Man, this is dark over.
Or anything we've covered so far?
So if you fall on something slanted, do you want to like be in a certain direction?
Yeah.
Can you be straight towards it? Or
Generally, look towards the horizon line. Try to level yourself out because, again, you're a capsule as far as PhysX is concerned. So if you start moving, your capsule deforms in certain ways to give you better collisions based on the way you're moving, and kind of implies some, like it changes the way the capsule is shaped. So
an example would be when you're on the side of that mountain second.
Yeah.
So
if you look down, or look up or down, you fall. It's not up. You have to look horizontally. Up and down have the same shape.
Well,
yeah, but
either way, you
heavy
change your
assault
orientation of your view.
Sorry, what?
Like if you're a heavy assault, you're just falling off a fucking ledge or something.
Just don't look down. Look straight. You'll probably look straight. Look down to angle yourself over a slope surface. Look straight when you hit the surface, and you'll bounce right off of it. Take no damage.
You don't want to be making any strafe movements.
Yeah, you want to strafe. You want to try to angle yourself so you hit the slope surface perfectly.
You don't have to strafe when you hit it.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything once you hit it. Just look straight, and you will take no damage. Yeah. So go ahead and jump off and try to land on the slope surface. And I think eat pie, your galaxy is too far from the rocks. You'll notice those of you who hit slope surface, you kind of bounce off of it with a little bit of force. Delta 3 perfectly pulled that one off.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he probably landed a good 100 meters from where he intended to land. Normally, you do not want to do this. You want to avoid slope surfaces when falling out of galaxies, because it will send you off in a direction you do not intend. Go ahead and bring the galaxies back, and we can try this one more time. However, there are situations where this is incredibly useful. The crown is one of these places where bouncing off of different buildings on the crown really is useful. It's incredibly useful. Because it'll take you sometimes to the tower, it'll take you sometimes into other buildings where the defenders are, and stuff like that. So, know that looking straight when you hit a slope surface, coming out of a galaxy, you will bounce and you will go flying. So we're going to try it one more time, so you guys get the feel of it. I think this is the last thing we're going to talk about in VR. Do we have the crown? We will be losing the crown shortly. Okay.
I've got a question.
Sure.
This is an effect on running down really steep surfaces?
Yes, running. It's kind of the same stuff. Anytime you're running across the surface, like something that you would normally slide down or can't climb up, if you look straight ahead, you'll slow your descent and you'll like catch yourself on the surface a few times. So it's all kind of the same. It all derives from the same, like the same way it's implemented. So these are all bugs that come from the same mechanic.
It seems to apply to vehicles to some degree too.
Yeah, vehicles not so much since they use wheels, but I don't know.
The wheels slide, and if you angle your tank, for instance, in a certain way to take less damage, it slides down the hill.
Yeah, you could do that. I think that's different, though. Yeah, I think that's different, though.
It's worth noting that you'll be the king of Vanu Archives if you can get this down.
Yeah, Vanu Archives and a lot of the bases on Esamir, very, very, very useful to know this stuff. Because the bases on Esamir, they do a lot of the level designers. If you watch some of the level design streams, you can see it. They like to create really steep surfaces to create like natural barriers instead of like putting down actual props in order to block your movement. So Amherst is going to be the same way.
Valk, you turned your gal upside down, and I popped out and landed on the gal, and then fell and died. So don't do that anymore.
Also, I noticed a few of you as light assaults utilized your jump jets while you were falling down from the galaxy.
That disables your fall protection.
Yes.
Yep. Guess how I noticed.
That disables your fall protection on anything that grants you fall protection, by the way.
That was really nifty.
Take them down twice and you're...
Yeah.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
So, quick question.
Sure.
I know there's a max height that you can fall from out of the...
There is no max height. It is time. The fall protection is granted to you for, I think it's 6 seconds. It might be 7. So anything that grants you fall protection, it only lasts a set amount of time.
So it doesn't matter if
So, for things that grant you fall protection, that's grav lifts and your galaxy drop and your ejection seats if they're equipped.
Yes.
And jump pads.
Jump pads do not grant you fall protection.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They grant you fall protection as long... Okay, as soon as you break... Okay, jump pads are different. That's why we can't really... I'm going to cover this next. Jump pads are very different. They do not grant you fall protection. They grant you protection from damage, or from fall damage, if you are following their trail. And they are... The way they're implemented is they create like a line, and as long as you stay in that line and don't break it through any external force, you are granted fall protection. However, it's not the same.
That really quickly.
Sure.
If I do use my light assault jump jets to change the angle of my trajectory off the jump pad, I still have protection.
I have never. As soon as I use my jump jets, I lose protection.
There's a guy trying to destroy the Sunderer inside the tower. Are we done with this?
Yeah.
Can we go test that outside of?
We will be, because that's going to be catapulting. That's the next part of PhysX quirks. I want to go to the crown because the crown is the best way to explain some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there is one more thing I want to tell you guys about, but I'm not going to show you, and that is mag burner and static objects. They interact weird. So, quick point of note: there are 2 classes of objects in this world. There is the terrain that you're walking on, And then there are static objects like rocks, buildings, big rocks, stuff like that. You'll notice that the terrain always clips through static objects. However, there is a weird interaction between Magburner and static objects. If you use Magburner starting on terrain and then cross over a static object, you gain more velocity than you would normally otherwise. And I don't know if that's a bug or
It's
like
a math is hard bug.
what? Yeah, it is a math is really hard bug. So you can use that. If you've ever seen a mag rider on top of Vanu Archives, that's how they do it. It's because they mag burn from terrain, then they hit a static object, and they rocketed themselves up into the air. So, math is really hard, and that is one of those cases. It's another PhysX quirk. Alright, so everybody go ahead and suicide out. We're going to head back to Endar. And we're going to go to the crown.
There's a queue thing there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
We could just go to an air station and do it.
We need to go... I didn't think of a backup.
We can go to
There's
LA
still a
air
jump
station
pad
and
at
just
the
use the
center,
jump pads
we
there.
can do that.
What?
Is there still that jump pad at the center, or did they get rid of that one?
They got rid of it.
I'm pretty sure they got rid of it.
At the public festival.
Oh.
Yeah, because public test is where I would be doing this otherwise.
Yeah, they had a pretty good one on Amherst public festival.
Then again, not
Let's
all
go to
of them.
Esamir and let's go to... I think Frere might be a good place to do this.
What about
wait, shit. I've been playing NC all day. That's why.
Does
What?
the Esamir Wargate have
Prayers being captured right now.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest doing a work it.
The jump pad?
Oh, we could do a warp gate.
Endar doesn't have a queue.
Yeah, no, Endar has a queue. How long is the Endar queue? Can we just...
5 non-number.
It's long enough to put all the...
Yeah.
I just logged straight in. But not,
Yeah,
but
me
I'm
too.
member.
I'm not a member. It was a
Yeah, I'm getting through really quick. I'm one.
Thing came up right away.
I'm first in queue for the continent. Estimated time 4 seconds, maybe. Yeah, I'm already in. Yeah, let's go to Endar. I think the queue's moving pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Because the crown is the best place to explain a lot of these things.
Heyoka has...
Oh,
We're getting
we're
out
not
popped by a
doing
little
Yeah, I
bit,
got
and
it
it's only
immediately as well.
25
Like, I was
to
put
48 right
32,
now,
but
so
it let
if
me
we get some more squads over there, we should probably be able to swing it back.
And the crown really is one of the best places to explain it.
Yeah.
Roy,
Yeah, I've already got
I'll grab
my
a
squad
galaxy.
working on the
we're gonna
Infinite
set the
Fortress all at
crown,
Subas.
or-
Yeah, we're going to the crown. We're going to go to the crown.
Okay.
Because everybody's getting through really quick. Leader chat is calling for reinforcements at... they're calling for reinforcements on Amarish, so you'll probably get through the queue really fast.
I can
So-
roll Delta Gal.
Okay. So again, we're going to the crown.
No, I already have Delta Gal. Ah! I hate
What
you.
the hell?
We need 4 galaxies, so...
I said I was pulling before you.
I didn't hear. Selected hearing.
Somebody flip the gal.
As long as it's not one of us, because Nightmare is apparently loading up too.
No, I just jumped in Distant Scout.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Still waiting for Endar.
This is bad.
How long are you on queue?
Third, but I've been third with 11 seconds for like a minute now. Make sure you check your notifications.
Yeah, hit K, CW, yes or no.
Val, is your gal right
Victor,
side up?
get into your squad gal.
Is my what?
Is your galaxy right side up?
I landed it upside down on your gal. So it would explode,
Okay.
so that we'd only have one gal.
I was
Bravo, we can
Delta
deploy
Gal.
into a game.
How hard is it to get? Alright, do we have a galaxy for each squad?
Victor, can you get in your own galaxy?
Do we have a or a Bravo galaxy? I don't see a Bravo galaxy.
We have a Bravo Galaxy.
Bravo
flying
Galaxy in
around.
the air.
Alright, everybody start going to the crown. If you miss the galaxy, just spawn in it.
Still
Delta
have
spawn.
4 people that are in
Oh.
the gal.
Yeah, just go.
Bravo.
Just go. We got a galaxy for each squad, so...
Yeah, I'm just waiting for
Roy,
Damn
you'll
it.
probably get
Fall
about
card,
7
get
minutes
into your
before the
own
Caesar
squad.
gets the crown.
Jeff.
Okay. Then I'll make this quick. So, there are
I see
two...
the 2 galaxies from Gamer Live.
So there are 2 mechanics here at the crown that I want to show you guys about, and related to jump pads. And when we get New Amarish uses jump pads a lot, so this information will only just get more useful tomorrow when we get New Amarish.
We're dropping them.
So what we're doing is, again, as I said, jump pads or lift pads and galaxies give you fall damage immunity. Jump pads do not. They give you this kind of weird pseudo immunity that is effective as long as you're under the effect of the pad. And
point-to-point physics lift.
yes. However,
Imagine the invisible arc that you're supposed to be following. We're going to show you how to break that arc.
yes. If you break that arc, yeah.
Take
Yeah,
the
Cars, I
Galaxy
will.
to C.
Yeah, take the Galaxy to C. I have the platoon waypoint on it. Specifically this jump pad.
Sorry, all of a sudden I just feel.
Yeah, no, it's no biggie.
Phalanx turrets.
Yeah, we're gonna get shot at a little bit.
Don't worry, we're not going to need the Galaxies for it.
Yeah. So, this pad in particular is very easy to break.
Okay.
And allows you to launch
Everybody
yourself.
gets the jump pad.
And this is what I call catapulting. There's two things you can do with catapulting. Catapulting is, one, using a jump pad to launch yourself the wrong direction. It's very hard to do. And it involves sprinting the same frame you hit the jump pad will send you the wrong direction. It's very, very difficult to do. The second one is trying to miss your target. Now, all of these jump pads... Jeff, why'd you do that?
Really? I didn't do that here.
Okay.
It just blew up.
Okay. Every single jump pad in this game has an intended target, and they're usually marked by like this black panel right here. Usually marked by that, but occasionally they don't have one. Yeah, something like that. However, you can move while jump padding. So if you use the left A and D, W and S, slowing down will make you try to not land on the make you land short of the target. Speeding up will make you land after the target. Moving left or right will move you left or right when you're flying. If you hit the sloped surface, and a lot of you guys are doing this right now.
Fucking Amber.
Wow.
If you deviate as soon as you activate your jetpack, that's when it changes. So here's the thing. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. I want you guys to try something. Yeah, PhysX. I want you guys to try something. Try to not hit the landing pad. Try to hit the sloped surface around the landing pad on the B side.
Yeah, do you see Charlie 6? This is where I landed. It was awesome.
Yeah. If you try to hit the...
And wherever you land, don't move from there. That way you can see the spread of where everybody lands.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do the good thing.
If you don't know how to bounce on top of the roof, just hold A.
Yeah, hold A or hold D.
Look forward, hold A.
Yeah.
Yeah. The spreads, like, you can land in a very large distance around that building.
I've landed...
You know how to control it.
By the way, I've landed at Ceres Hydroponics before. Off this jump pad. And I'm not kidding. I have landed so far away off this jump pad. This is called catapulting.
I saw him on the minimap. He just went flying.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So, this is called catapulting. It involves every single time you see a jump pad, you can catapult yourself to a different location based on that jump pad. And it's just by adjusting the way you're flying and hitting the sloped surface will send you flying. Through the entire duration... Bravo 11 just did it. He just impacted Alpha's galaxy. Yeah, he would have gone to Ceres Hydroponics if Eat Pie didn't get in the way. Yeah. Fly be free.
We got company.
Yeah, we're gonna get company here in a second with NC showing up.
Where are you looking?
Where?
Look up for nerds. Well, just,
Yeah. Yep. So as long as you're under the effect with the jetpack, I'll have to test this because it used to.
How do you make it work?
What?
Can somebody move that galaxy? Whatever this galaxy is, just move it so you can see how far you can actually fly when you hold forward and right.
Yeah. Hey, they might have changed that.
No.
Like all you gotta do is hold W and D and look forward while you're on that lift, and you'll go flying off to the right towards Ceres.
Yeah. If you guys want to blow up that Sunderer, you guys should all be light assault still.
Check C4 on it.
All right. Cool. Good training, guys. Yeah. No. Tank mines are good. Was he a string miniskill?
Oh crap. I just got 6 extreme
skills.
They probably had no idea why we were here.
Yeah.
That whole thing was 4,000 hits.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some more Sunderers down there. If you guys want to take them out.
Yeah, we're gonna be moving on here from a second.
Can we just fight them?
Yeah. If you guys have C4, go ahead and kill them. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, we got the satellite.
Get my gal Delta.
they weren't expecting 3 squads.
Get in battle, gal.
Yeah.
If they look at the map, they'll probably expect like 3 squads.
Yeah. They probably were expecting us because they saw us here.
Jesus.
But yeah. So that's catapulting. Every single jump pad does this, and as long as you're in the effect of the jump pad, you take no fall damage.
God.
Do you guys have any questions about catapulting?
I have a question on how to get back to the top of the mountain.
You just gotta believe in yourself.
It's honestly all in the heart and cards.
Yeah, I don't have an answer to that question. Good luck. How far did you go?
Oh, I don't know, like maybe 500 meters.
Yeah, this particular jump pad is perfect for explaining this stuff.
Minimal resistance at 2 moss. You get
So, where are we going now?
So next up, let's see, I want to do Sunderer identification next.
Command, if you start
Trying to decide which one I want to do next.
might all just pull
Yeah, let's go ahead and head back to virtual reality, and let's do Sunderer training.
Training.
Yeah, we're doing training for quick. I don't want to take too much longer. Sunderer training and then timing is the last thing. Yeah, VR training is where I want you guys to go. It's quick Sunderer identification we'll be doing, and then I'll talk about timing, and then we'll be done.
And afterwards, if anyone's interested, you just have training like normal.
Yeah, that's not a bait. You guys don't have to stick around for that.
We'll be doing basic flight training again, so we haven't done it in like 3 weeks.
Okay, so
And squad training.
I want you guys to all pull, everybody who's infantry, I want you to pull your best Sunderer Killing kit. What you think is the best way to kill a Sunderer. And then I need 3 volunteers.
I'll volunteer.
Okay. Okay, the first person who said they're volunteering, put an X in platoon chat. If you're volunteering.
Give me just a second.
Yeah. The first 3 people to put X's in platoon chat will get volunteer spots.
And I will pull my explosive crossbow.
Something destroying smart cookies or the average?
Just whatever you think is the best.
Wait a line and it.
Well, alright, I'm the 4th X, I'll do it.
Okay. I don't... Oh, I'm not
I don't
looking.
even know what it is, but I want it.
Okay, so... Blitz. I want you to pull a Sunderer with Mind Guard. Denisit, I want you to pull a Sunderer with Gate Shield Diffuser. And Jeff has a gun. I want you to pull a vanilla Sunderer with nothing in it.
Wait, you mean, yeah, Gate Shield Diffuser doesn't mean blockade.
No, I mean Gate Shield Diffuser. I have blockade armor.
Alright, I'm getting...
He's showing you what they each look like so you can identify them.
Yeah.
Don't park it next to mine.
No, I want you guys to park these 3 Sunderers, take them over to this road where Roy is, and just park them all in a line.
Yeah, blockade's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
All the armor plates on it.
Alright, stop shooting, guys. Stop shooting. Stop shooting. Go ahead and pull... Okay. Go ahead and...
I would take him away from the firing line.
That might be a good idea.
Gonna shoot.
Yeah, let's go over here. Follow Roy.
I would go to the tower.
No, let's not do the tower.
Or we can spawn inside the Sunderer, you guys do.
Well, yeah, I don't care. Let's go over here. Go ahead and park them and hop on out. Okay, so let's start with the first one. This right here is a shield diffuser I want to do last. Okay, so let's start with the first one right here, the one I'm standing on. Which one is this? This one right here, the one I'm standing on. This right here is a Sunderer with Mind Guard. It also has proximity repair, but ignore that. This Sunderer actually does it have Mind Guard? No, this doesn't have Mind Guard. This has prox repair. This is a vanilla Sunderer. Okay, this is a vanilla Sunderer.
The first one have Mind Guard.
Yeah, which was the one that has Mind Guard?
Fine, it's over here.
How's camo?
Oh, the one with camo. Okay. This is the most important Sunderer right here to pay attention to. Identify this one. Know what it looks like. This is a Sunderer with Mind Guard. The reason this is... What is the difference? Can anybody identify what Mind Guard looks like?
Got the plates on the bottom.
For this Sunderer and this Sunderer alone, the easiest way to kill it is with C4. Because if you use tank mines to kill this Sunderer, it won't die. It takes, depending on the ranks of Mine Guard, rank 1 Mine Guard takes 3 tank mines to kill it. With rank 2 of Mine Guard, it takes like 5 tank mines, and then it goes up to 7 at the max rank tank mines to kill a Mine Guard Sunderer. So if you see a Mine Guard Sunderer, unless you have 3 mines, kill it with C4. Every other Sunderer on this field right now, you kill with tank mines. Always. Now, why do you kill with tank mines? Does anybody know why?
They don't disappear.
Fast.
2 tank mines one-shots a Sunderer without Mine Guard. And you can kill them by blowing and chain reacting them. So, come over here to the Sunderer with...
It's not one hit. It takes the burning now.
No, it is 1 hit.
It's 1 hit.
It's still 1 hit?
It's 1 hit. Go ahead and come over...
To burning, and
yeah.
now that the changes to fire suppression spawning, it's not that dangerous to be burning anymore.
Yeah. Burning is not burning is fine. Any other Sunderer you kill with tank mines. The reason, again, it one-shots them. Does anybody know the best way to set off your tank mines once you drop them? Please stop shooting. Okay, I heard AV grenades. That is a good one.
Sticky grenade.
Sticky grenades are also good. Pretty much any grenade works.
Explosive bolts.
Any crossbow bolt will blow up a tank mine in 1 shot and set off the chain reaction. Any other weapons?
Sticky grenades are very iffy sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
they bounce.
Yeah. Does anybody know of any other guns that will easily kill tank mines? The Commissioner is a very good one. The Eidolon, I don't know if the Eidolon will one-shot a tank mine.
You can't guarantee all the pellets from a shotgun will hit a tank mine.
Yeah. An Eidolon, or shotgun is not the best. Eidolons, I think, have longer draw time.
Why is the commission?
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launchers are good, but normally engineers don't have rocket launchers.
Why is the commission?
Commissioner one-shots tank mines, and it's very accurate at that range. Ta-da! 2 tank mines just blew up that.
Looks like
No apologies in test training.
Yeah.
You ask questions because we want you educated.
Yeah. So, does that make sense on identifying and blowing up Sunderers?
Yes.
Yep.
Any questions on
If you
those?
guys see a Sunderer with pillows on it, what are you going to use to destroy it?
Yeah, Command, since there's not lattice on Emmerich yet,
You're right, we'll use tank mines because that's a barricade armor Sunderer.
Yeah. Okay, so last thing.
With an underbelly shield on it, what are you going to use to destroy it?
C4.
Or rockets. Last thing. This Sunderer right here has gate shield diffuser. Now, I wanted to talk about this differently. Gate... Hate command chat. So, gate shield diffuser is noted by a little unicorn horn on the top of a Sunderer. This unicorn horn, normally you guys wouldn't have ever seen this before, but now that they changed the way SAMS works, you see this a lot more often. These aren't that big of a deal, if you see this. Gate shield diffusers are kind of strong, but ideally you just want to put tank mines around gate shields and they'll just run into them. Most gate shield diffuser Sunderers run blockade armor. I don't know why. It's pretty retarded. Just put tank mines in front of a shield and it's over. They run across the tank mines and die.
So are you recommending tank mine block and gate shield then?
Yes. If you go run gate shield, I actually recommend running prox repair and doing multiple Sunderers.
That's tactical training.
Yeah. But that's kind of outside the scope of this. Alright. Any other questions about identifying Sunderers? Please stop shooting. For now, because I'm going to explain something.
What about Sunderers that are repair Sunderers?
Repair Sunderers aren't that big of a deal. You can generally, because repair takes up your defense slot, then you can just tank mine them.
So while we're all here, can I test something with you guys?
What do you want to
pull a basic Sunderer, and I want you guys just to equip a crossbow with explosive bolts. I want to figure out how quickly we can DPS it with crossbow bolts.
It's not very fast.
I know. I just want to prove a point to myself.
Okay.
And you're going to be streaming this, so it'll be a great way.
Okay, so
I just got pushed into the wall.
let me confirm. Using sensor darts does not one-shot tank mines, so don't use sensor darts when. Otherwise, explosive bolts and non-explosive bolts one-shot them. Okay. Yeah, the Eidolon one-shots, but the Eidolon has a... You generally want to run forward grip on the Eidolon, and that reduces the draw time, which isn't very effective. Okay, so... I don't... We'll do the DPSing after this last part, because I'm getting...
go ahead.
I'm touching on my time limit that I want to do training for.
Yeah, you finish up.
Yeah.
I can also do this as part of the ESF training, so I'm really curious.
Yeah. Okay, so... I have a question for you. Everybody come on over to the main spawn area of VR training, and I want to ask you guys a question of what you guys think. I'm going to put down a platoon waypoint. It's 150 meters away. How long do you think it will take to run there?
2 seconds.
Wrong.
15 seconds.
Wrong.
15, yeah, I was gonna
25.
Wrong.
5 minutes.
This takes about 45 seconds to run. A little bit longer than 45 seconds. It takes anywhere from 45 seconds to a minute to run to that platoon waypoint. This
under fire or not?
Not under fire. This is a flat-out sprint. It takes you a good amount of time to run to this waypoint. So go ahead and try it. Yeah, it doesn't count if... Yeah. This is without taking fire. And also getting... Will you stop that, Rubrum? So it takes a good 45 seconds to run about 150 meters at full sprint. This is important. 20?
I did 24.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, my timing's off. So it takes
Math is
20, about 25 seconds. Let me rephrase that. It takes about 25 seconds. Yeah, 25 to 30 seconds in order to run this distance at full sprint without taking fire. Now, can you imagine how long it would take to run that distance when getting shot at?
A lot longer.
Yes. So
45.
Yeah, about 45 seconds. No, it would take longer than that. Anywhere from like a minute to a minute and a half. So this kind of puts it in perspective. Yeah, when this puts into perspective, when you're looking at the countdown timer for how long a base will take to flip, how long it will take to run about 150 meters. Now, one thing I've noticed about the level design in about every single one of these bases is the distance between the defender's spawn room, and the point is about 30 to 40 seconds full sprint, and that is without combat. The only exceptions of this are in biolabs, where it's about 15 seconds to every point, which is why max crashing out of a spawn room in a biolab is incredibly effective. So knowing your times is very important, because time, I like to say, please stop shooting, because I'm kind of explaining stuff. I like to say time is a flip-floppy bitch, and a lot of times, time is actually on your side in a fight. When you're dealing with alerts, like right now, taking a look at the alert right now, time is not on our side. Why is that?
The TR have everything.
Yeah. Because the TR have a majority of the points. So what they want to do is they want to delay us as long as possible in any area that they can. So when you're defending a base, like actual just general defense, going somewhere and causing them to or delaying them by either like putting down prox mines or stuff like that, when you're defending a base, is incredibly effective. When you're attacking a base, you want to optimize how fast you're moving between targets. Now, I don't have a lot of really good examples to show you in VR. There's a lot better examples in normal bases, but I don't really want to take us to a fight right now because I feel like everybody will get distracted and run off. So,
Can you just spam the Sunder?
Spam the Sunder? You guys want to spam explosive bolts on a Sunder? Yes. I kind of want to see if we can one-shot a Sunder with explosive bolts. And we're going to do this real quick. We're going to do this real quick, because that's kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about, was know how long it takes to time things. And it's not very hard to time things in your head. Just when you're sitting around waiting for a like a cap to flip, just time something out in your head. Sit down, think about it for a second, go 1001, 1002, 1003, as you're just running across the base. And that'll help you get a better idea of where you stand. So let's repair up the Sunder, because I want to see if we can one-shot a Sunder with explosive bolts. Everybody grab explosive bolts for the crossbow.
Don't shoot at it yet.
Don't shoot at it yet.
What class has a crossbow? Get to the
all of them.
Where everyone's standing.
It's a secondary weapon.
At the same time. Anyone can use the crossbow.
Yeah.
With explosive bolts?
Yeah, with explosive bolts.
Don't land on the Sunder or you do damage to it.
Yeah, come on guys. Let's do this quick and then we're going to go take part in the alert. To those of you who are joining us, that's the end. I just want to see if we can actually do this. Yeah, I'll count it down. Alright, everybody got explosive bolts?
No.
Remember, where do you do the most damage? What part of the...
Rear.
Somebody blow up the
Who
C4.
threw fucking C4 on
Blow
it?
up the C4.
Who threw C4 on it?
Shoot the C4. No, I think it's rear does more damage.
It's rear.
Yeah, rear always does more damage.
Unless you have barricade armor.
Oh, here's another really important quirk. It doesn't matter what part of the Sunder you hit. What matters is the angle between you and the Sunderer. So if you're standing, if you launch a rocket to the front of the Sunderer and it drives past you and you impact like the side of the Sunderer, and it's past you, so you're technically in the hindquarters of the Sunderer, it will do rear damage to the Sunderer.
Yep.
Your location matters, not the location of the damage hit. Any explosive damage. Yep.
Why being a lightning so awesome?
If you drop C4 on the front of a Sunderer, then get behind the Sunderer and blow it up, you do rear damage. Fun fact. Alright, so on my countdown. 3, 2,
We can do it at alert.
1, fire. So that was 2 shots. Alright, cool. About 2 volleys. With an entire platoon.
Do it to the gal. Do it to the gal.
Alright. Alright, cool. That is the end of my advanced Planetside training. Do you guys have any questions about anything covered today?
God, we should
All you need to do is get $14 so you can have heart explosions, and then 100 certs so you can buy the explosive bolts that are weak.
Okay.
Alright, everybody wait up before we do the next Sunday. Wait up.
Yeah. We're just gonna.
It's like Twitch playing Pokemon.
I'm gonna finish up. I want to finish up training, guys, because takes about.
Yeah.
It's taking about an hour, so I want to just finish up. Does anybody have any final questions about anything we talked about today?
Are we switching from Lancers to crossbows
No.
now?
Fuck no.
Lancers are still ridiculously overpowered.
I spent a good hour and a half trying to find the meta for explosive crossbows last night, and just they were not useful for anything.
What about the tech crossbows?
Those are useful.
The recon darts, those are great.
On an engineer, they're
Alright.
I've been using them heavy.
Okay. So that is the end of Rise Advanced Planetside training. I did stream this entire thing. So I will be uploading this to YouTube, and I will be posting it on the subreddit, and I will be posting it on our Planetside as well. So thank you.
You'll get downvoted, but that's okay.
Yeah, probably. So thank you guys for joining us. We're going to go take part in the alert, and since I'm platoon lead, I will do platoon lead stuff.
Awesome. If you are interested in ESF training, it's going to be basically
Yeah,
light
stay on this
training
channel.
and basically fleet training.